Hi, I'm Mitra. I'm a licensed tour guide in Italy and I'm also a virtuoso travel advisor. Today, I want to tell you all about the Spanish Steps in Rome. Let's get to it. The Spanish Steps in Italian are actually not referred to as steps at all. We call this area Piazza di Spagna, the Spanish Square. And the staircase in and on itself is called the Scalinata della Trinità di Monti, the staircase of the Trinity on the mountain, referring to a church on the very top. But the church has nothing to do with Spain, so why do we call this place the Spanish Steps? The answer lies in a little building right off in the square with a Spanish flag hanging off of it. It is the Spanish Catholic embassy, because you see, here in Rome we actually have a double embassy system. Rome belonged to the popes as their capital during the entire reign of the Papal States, which however saw a dissolvement in the unification of Italy in the year 1870. The popes lost power as we got one singular king of the country that united Italy as one nation under one singular king. Rome then becomes capital of this united Italy, and as natural is, capitals, they get seats of embassies from countries around the world for diplomatic relationships. So we have the regular embassies in Rome and we also have the Catholic embassies. Every single country in the world that has issued a cardinal or a bishop has one of these, and they're also given a church where they can give mass in their language. This cardinal or bishop has to come to Rome at least once a year to give mass in their home church. Otherwise they would lose their title. So there's a quite intense diplomatic relationship that see people moving in and out of Rome quite intensely. So in the early 1700s, the men of the Spanish embassy, they were simply asking the French occupational forces if they could tear down an entire section of residential buildings and create a staircase to connect to the upper levels. Rome is, as we know, built on many hills, and there is an upper level of passage connecting then eventually to the gardens of what we today call the Villa Borghese. So the French, not overly concerned about tearing down buildings in Rome, not only approved the project, but they would sponsor it with money. The artist is what we would like to call perhaps a one-hit wonder. You have never truly heard of him either before or after building these steps. But the Sanctis, who is the architect of this, made 117 travertine steps in the shape of a butterfly going straight up to the very top. And this is one of the reasons why you are not allowed to sit on the steps when you come to Rome. You're blocking the passage of people trying to move up and down between work, offices, and there are even schools on the upper level for children. Because as much as Rome is an open-air museum, never forget that she's a full-on residential city with people living and actively moving about on their daily chores. The steps are then immortalized above all in a very famous Hollywood movie. Did you guess which one? If you said Roman Holiday, you were absolutely right. Audrey Hepburn plays a runaway princess that doesn't get to do anything by herself. She decides to run off, cuts her hair short, and one of the first things she does is sitting here on the Spanish Steps eating a gelato. And up comes Gregory Peck, handsome movie star, Brad Pitt of his times if you so will, custom tailored suits, skinny tie. He plays an American journalist wanting to sniff out the secret of his princess, and then the entire movie's a whirlwind of great tailoring, gelato, amore, great scenery, and Rome was put on the map for good, and so were the Spanish Steps. Today, the Spanish Steps are perhaps the most famous for La Fioratura, the flowering of the Spanish Steps. It occurs from mid-April to mid-May, so only 4 weeks, every single year. We have flowers that come from a greenhouse in Rome. There is a greenhouse in Rome with over 3,000 azaleas, and they peak out between 300 and 500 to put on the steps to inaugurate spring and the flower shows of Rome. Because of irrigation issues, we can't water them and Rome gets incredibly hot in the summer. They are removed after 4 weeks' time. But since we have such a vast selection of flowers to choose from to begin with, the colors can and will change almost yearly, and so does the design of the stairs. No year is the same from the previous one, and it's one of the most popular 4 weeks of the year to come and take photos. So in case you come to the Spanish Steps and you're wondering why are there no flowers, remember, we only have them 4 weeks a year, from April 15 to May 15. On the top of the stairs, there's the French church in the Trinity of the Mountains. If you want to go to Mass in French, you can absolutely attend the church. And on the bottom of the stairs, there is a fountain called La Barchetta, the little boat. Story has it that Pope Urban VIII Barberini, also known as the Bumblebee Pope, and those are the 3 bumblebees that you can see on the front and the back of this little ship. He was so amused that one of the Roman floodings washed up an entire little boat all the way here to the Spanish Steps, that he wanted a fountain to be commemorated. And the fountain will be built in the early 1600s. Bernini would then also help his father complete it in 1629. You can use this fountain to walk on platforms both on the front and the back to go get a refill of your water bottle. Rome has some of the best drinking waters in the entire world. It's all spring mineral water. It's pure, it's clean, and it's the same stuff you're gonna buy in the bottles. So when you see drinking fountains, just use them. The water is cold all year round thanks to the aqueducts being so far down below the surface. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn more, subscribe to this channel. If you want to plan your dream trip to Rome or anywhere else in the world, don't hesitate to let me know. Remember, if you dream it, me as your travel advisor, I will deliver it. Ciao!